It is amazing the perseverance and the heart and the courage that these kids show every single week. And, you know, there was plenty of opportunities, especially in the first half, to kind of get down and just say, well, you know what, maybe today isn't our day. And they kept fighting, they kept fighting, they kept fighting. We talked at halftime that, like, you know, we made some adjustments, but we also talked about things. You don't win the game one possession at a time. And it was going to take 30 minutes, and it was going to play until the game was out. And I don't know that I could be any prouder of this group of guys. Just the way in which they compete, the way in which they cheer for each other. I mean, they spilt their guts out there tonight to win that game. One of the things that I love tonight is for the first time, offensively, we were able to have explosive plays, and they came in a variety of different ways. Alex had some great deep throws. Austin Maloney made a great catch. Julian Williams made a great catch. And then Napoleon Maxwell on the inside jet sweep play. I mean, that was a huge play. And all of those things, I mean, we've got some guys that are capable of doing that, and those are things that have to happen, you know, to help us with every possession.
I've never really seen another touchdown pass thrown, but it was awesome because, you know, gratifying, you know, blocking somebody while, you know, T.O.'s right behind me, throwing a nice dime right to Julian. And it was awesome. I got to celebrate with T.O. right afterwards. So it was awesome. He was so excited.
I actually was on the sideline, and, man, when I seen it, because we practice it all the time, when I seen it, it was wild. I'm like, oh, man, we got a big one there.
We went through practice all week, so, I mean, we knew what was going to happen, and we executed. Just trying to help my team anything I can. I mean, the line did a good job. McGough made excellent things this tonight. So
I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, I think that last week the big play to start the 2-minute drive at the end of the second quarter was the first time that I really felt like the T.O. came out. You know, he kind of played cautious, and I think there was a little bit of, you know, he was victimized by a couple of drops in some of the earlier games and stuff. And that kid's he's got heart. He can make plays. He's got good hands. He's just got to have the confidence. And he did it last week, and he made some plays. And then tonight, obviously, he made some huge, big plays. And
he's got heart. You know, he didn't start very well, you know, but he like, it's pretty much like everyone on this team, man. We got grit, and whatever happened to play before, it doesn't affect us, you know, the next play. And he just keeps battling, he keeps fighting, and, you know, he knows that I believe in him, and he knows that Coach Davis believes in him, and so he just comes out there and fights every week and, you know, every play to be the best receiver. Confidence, you know, with everybody, you know, just having the ability to go out and know that you're going to succeed. It's the ability to move on to the next play and to be able to lead your teammates, and your teammates to know that that's not going to affect you the next play. And I think that I showed that, and I've shown that before. You know, if you remember last year, the FAU game, I threw the pick six to start the second half, and we came back and actually kept scoring after that. So, you know, it's just my experience, and I think, you know, being a 4-year starter and, you know, having the trust of the guys behind me to know, hey, it's okay. You know, A1's got me. You know, the O-line's got me. The receivers got me. So, you know, just be able to move on to the next play.
I feel like the running game is amazing because the other backs we have, man, they're phenomenal. Napoleon Maxwell and Shondarius Phillips, man, they can bring explosive plays at any time during the game. When those guys get out there on that field, they do their thing. And with Alex, with the read options, man, nobody really looks for him to pull the ball a lot because they have us back there. And when he does, he make big plays.
Trying to stay focused, basically. I mean, there's gonna be distractions on outside on the field, but Coach told us, I mean, God gonna take care of that. We just gotta stay focused.
We really love each other, and we would do anything for, you know, anyone. You know, because I'm not out there, you know, I don't do it for myself. I'm not out there giving my body, you know, jumping over people, you know, for me. You know, I'm doing it for A1, for Coach Davis, for the defense. So, and I know they're doing the same thing for me. So that's why we do it. And I couldn't say more about the defense, everybody else around me.
Kind of the vision that I have for this football team is that I really truly hope, and I think that they're capable of doing, is get better every week. You know, we don't, you know, these first 4 ball games now, they're over. We're 0-0. Next week we want to be 1-0. We've addressed the team almost every single week of like, okay, here's areas that have got to get better. And the kids have responded. They've worked in practice. They've gotten better in those areas, whether it's coverages and special teams, whether it's the execution. I mean,
that's big, man. Big for the whole team and big for us as seniors because we want to go out with bringing this program back to where it used to be and being that foundation where all the players that's coming up can know that it's a winning tradition here now.
First home game, to play in front of your your family, your friends, your peers, was awesome to do, and to get, for them to get to see a win. I thought that was awesome, especially, a comeback win in a dramatic fashion. Hopefully, next home game we can get double the crowd. But, I'm beyond happy with the people who showed up, and they cheered hard, and they really, gave us that boost to win.
This is home. I mean, we want to make sure that we play our very best at home. We want to defend, this field and defend our field. And again, it's a conference game, and that makes a huge, gigantic difference.